SQL Numeric Functions. Learn SQL functions like round, ceiling, floor, random, power, absolute, sign, and various SQL numeric functions. Hi, this is Samir sir, solution architect and IT trainers having experience of 37 plus year experience in IT certification training, software and hardware solutions. So let's learn round. Now round function is used to round up results into different format. There are various applications for it. See, let's see. The format is like this way. Select round. Let's say I want to convert 7654 full stop 357. I want to round this figure by 2 decimal. Understand the logic. So it keeps the integer part as it is. After decimal, 2 decimal I want to keep. So I want to round up this numeric figure by 2-digit decimal. Now we want to round up by 2 digit. Now if the third digit is 5 or more, then it will increase the value of second digit by 1. Let me show the result. Execute. So this has given the results. The integer figure, it has not changed. 2 means you want to round up by 2-digit decimal. 35. Now as the third digit in decimal is 5 or more, it has removed it and the 5 is increased by 1. Suppose if this result, if this value, control C, control V, if this result was 31, so this will become 7654.32. Okay, I hope you are getting it. Now let's use it to round up by 1-digit decimal. I want to round up by 1 digit, so it will keep only this one single digit. As the second digit is 5 or more, this answer will become 7654.4. Okay, fine. Now if you don't want paisa, if you don't want digit decimal, you can say I don't want decimal at all. So you want only integer part. So this is a 3. 3 it will remove and the answer it will make it. Let me select the query. And the answer will become 3654. The rest, all the digit it has removed. Now it is also possible not only to round in decimal, it is also possible to round up figure in integer part. By giving the minus figure, you want to give in -1 digit. Now I want to show the figures to higher authority, so we will not say a round figure like 7654. I'll display. I want to now round up into integer part, that is in India we consider it as a rupees part. So this will become 7650. 4.357 it is removed. Similarly, if I copy it, if I say round up to -2 digit, this will become, that means you want to round up these two integer part, so this will become 7700. I hope you are getting it. If I'll -3 digit, this will become 8000. Okay, now how to use this function in a real life case? So query number 138 is to use round up figure in a sales table. Okay, so let me show you how to work out with this. So let's say select invoice number, comma invoice date, comma item description, comma net amount, comma round of net amount from sales. As you can see, all the figures are in round up figure only. There is no differentiation between net amount and the round of this amount. So first let us see the example. What is the content of table sales as of now? Select star from sales. Now once I execute this query, let's see. Now as you can see, all the figures are in actual round up figure only. Let us say we tweak this sales table. I want to convert the GST tax amount. Instead of 18%, I want to, just for this example, I will update it to some different percent. So I'll say update sales, set GST tax amount is equal to amount minus discount into, instead of this GST tax percent, right, for this example I'm converting into 11.333 divided by 100. Just for this example, just for this example, let me convert it to 11.33% just for this example. Now if I see this, select star from sales. So now the GST tax amount is in some decimal. Let us update it. Update net amount, update sales, set net amount is equal to amount minus discount plus GST tax amount plus packing charges. Just temporary, I'm doing it. Okay, so now let's say select star from sales. Now if you see, now this net amount has got some decimal figure. So let's see the real case example of a round figure on sales table. So I'll say select invoice number, invoice date, item description, net amount, and round of net amount. I don't want decimal. Okay, so select this query and execute it. Okay, so without round figure, the actual figure is coming with a decimal, and this is with a round net amount. Let us put the remark over here. Round net amount empty. Okay, let us see the query. Okay, so now instead of this 236,865.97, this has done the round by 97 has become 00, and it has increased the rupees integer by 1. This has remain unchanged. This has remained unchanged. This will, as it is the decimal digit is less than 5, so it has removed the decimal figure. Here also it has removed the decimal figure. Here the decimal figure 7 is more than 5 or more, so this has become 95,000. Instead of 199.72, it has become 95,200. Similarly here, as it is less than 5, so it has ignored the decimal and the figure has remained 2,58,399 only. I hope you have got the actual use of round features. Now something similar to round is ceiling functions. So query number 139, ceiling. Ceiling function is something different than round. It returns the integer figure which is greater than or equal to specific number. For example, if I say select, CEIL, ceiling of 1234.56. If I give this, it gives me 123 point dot. As it is more than 5, it is rounded up to 5, increased by 1 digit, that is okay. But even if I say select ceiling (1 2 3 4.13), still it will give me 1 2 3 5 only. Why it is different than the round? So let me select the round. Select round of 1234.56, comma, I don't want decimal, and I'll similarly select round of, let me show you one after another. Round of 234.13, 0. Let me first show you the difference between ceiling of these two figures. So here both are okay. 1 2 3 4, as the decimal value is 5 or above, it has removed the decimal and it is given only increase the integer figure by 1. Same ceiling and round is when it is decimal is more than 5 or more, it has increased the integer by 1. But if you see this example in ceiling, even if the decimal part is just 13 only, but still it has given one integer. It gives you a value which is greater than or equal to the specific number. See, 1 2 3 5 is greater than 1 2 3 4, whereas in round it will remove and ignore this value. Something different than this is floor. Now ceiling functions will give you an integer value which is greater than equal to the specified number, whereas floor will give you the integer value which is lesser than or equal to specific number. Now let me copy these two value, and instead of this, let me show you, instead of ceiling, if I give floor, now floor will always give me value which is lesser than the actual inputted value. Here 1 2 3 4 is less than 1234.56. Even if it is 5 or more, it doesn't consider it. It removes the decimal. It will always give me the lesser value. Similarly, if it is floor dot 13 Here this will give you the same answer. Whereas round will give you the difference between ceiling and floor is ceiling will give you value which is greater than or equal to specific number, whereas floor will give you which is value having lesser than or equal to specific number. Okay, now let's see one interesting functions called as a random. So query number 141 is random, R-A-N-D. This function will give you a completely randomized number between 0 to 1. 0 is inclusive, 1 is exclusive. It gives you some decimal value. It gives you completely round up decimal value from 0 to 1. 0 is inclusive, 1 is exclusive. It will give you 1 to less than 0. So let me show you. Select random, R-A-N-D stands for randomize. Okay, let me execute it. Okay, it has given you this number. Next time when I copied, Control C, Control V. Now some new number. If I execute it once more time, it gives me new number. Let us select this both and show you the result. See, both the results are separate. Even if I try it for 10 times, it gives you some different number. Select R&D. I'm giving the select. It gives value between 0 and 1. Every time it gives some new number. Now we can use these functions for some sorts of lottery or something like that. So if you want, let's say if you want number, randomized number between 1 to 10 and you want integer number. So I'll say select floor of rand into 10 plus 1. This will give you number. Let me write down. This will give me number between 1 to 10. Let us execute this query. It has given 2. Let me execute it next time. 9. Let me execute one more time. It gives you 5. Okay, let's say if you want to generate a randomized number between 1 to 500, we'll say select floor random, R-A-N-D, multiply by 500 plus 1. What this will give you? It will give me a randomized number, random number between 1 to 500. Let me execute it. Okay, 52. First time it is given 52. 229. Second time it is given 229. 6. Any number. So try 50 times. Every time it gives some new number. So I hope this could be useful for creating some sorts of lottery or something like that. Okay, fine. Query number 142 is next numeric function, that is power. Power functions will return the m raised to n power. For example, if you say select power 2, 3, it is pronounced as 2 raised to power 3. It means that this means that it is 2 into 2, 2 into 2. So it gives you 2 raised to 2, 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8. It gives you answer as a 8. Fine. The next example can be select power, let's say 3, 4. This is equal to 3 to 3 into 3 to 3. So this is 3 into 3 is 9, 9 into 3 27, 27 into 3 is 81. Gives 81. Similarly, if you say select power of 5, 2, 5 to the power 2, 5 raised to 2 is equal to 25. 5 raised to 3, it will give you 125. Okay, if you give 5 raised to 4, 5 power 4, will give you 625. Fine. Next function is absolute function. So query number 143 is absolute function. Absolute function, we ignore the negative sign and it will give you the absolute value, that is it always gives you the positive number. So if you say select absolute of 10, this will be always 10 because it doesn't have a negative sign. But if you say select absolute of minus 15, this will give plus 15 answer. Okay, I hope you have got it. Next function is bit tricky. Query number 144 is sign number. If it gives you 3 numbers, if the number is positive, it returns plus 1. If the number Sorry, if the number is 0, it will give you 0 value, and if the number is negative, it gives -1 sign. So if you want to find out whether the number has generated positive result, 0 result, or negative number, this function will be useful. If I just select sign of 155, so this will return 1. SI, not NG, SIGN. Okay. Okay, it gives you +1. If you just select SIC 0, it returns 0 only. If you say select SI, just say sign minus, this will give you -1 value. Okay. Fine.